What's going on, guys? Back at it again. Versus with another deck profile, hot off the case tournament out in Santa Fe, California. This is California, Las Vegas. Santa Fe Hotel and Casino. Lit. And then we got another top four finalist, C-Dub. He came in fourth or third place actually. And then no other case tournaments tops, right?
No, not case service, just regionals.
Okay, so just case tournaments that we play out here. He's topped the last one, got fourth place with Infernoid BA. So
Straight fire.
We'll probably hop just right into it.
Alright, so play tour guide.
Do you want a Mad Dog or no? You're straight.
I don't have it.
VS.
Tour guide.
Broke.
Yeah, it makes Dante and gets this. That's the main point of it.
Gotcha.
This card's really good. Basically, like why I decided like, oh, Infernoid would be good because it's just good at BA because you know it makes a Dante easy. Just this plus a BA is Dante. But when you mill this, it sends any Fiend, so that's any BA and also any Infernoid. So it just gets you literally everything in the deck. So like, the ultimate sack is like getting this, milling like a Seer or Graph with this, and then you just have double Dante, and you usually win when you do that. 2-back C, it's good. I was expecting a lot of BA and like Mermails, or well, not a lot of Mermails, but there was a lot of Mermails. It's just good against BA, Blue Eyes. And then for the Burning Abyss, 3 Farfa. This is really good because if you just hit it, you just like interrupt your opponent a lot, and then of course with Beatrice, it's absolutely insane. 3 Scar, you know, it gets everything. And then the one-ofs, Graph, Seer, Libic, Alich, and Barbar. All pretty good. Alich is surprisingly the best one because all day like I would just get Flying Seed, and the deck doesn't really care about Flying Seed, but like every time I got Flying Seed I always had this in hand, so I would just normal it and then overlay. Like I did that I think 4 times. One Seer, the hit with Seer is alright. I think it just makes you have to like kind of think now with the deck, but normally I just special it. Like it's, I like one Seer because I know when I special it I'm not gonna hit it and then feel stupid, so that's good. Same with Graph. Alich is really good, or Libic is something I would actually like bump up to 2, because if you just get a BA out of your hand, you could summon like a Harmadic or a Decatron into Antra, which is makes it 3, and then that's another Dante. Like the whole point of the deck is just you just mill as much as possible. Like the BAs just help you kind of float and get like fake resources back, but it's just all about the Infernoids. Oh, and then 2 Calcab, because it's just really good to play through back throw, and especially if you make a Beatrice and you just set 1, you Calcab it back end phase and just they usually lose. Decatron, definitely the best Infernoid in the game, in the deck, in the game. Like it just, yeah, like you get floodgated. I mean, I don't know, there aren't really floodgates you lose to, but like they flip something irrelevant. You just send this, which is this is an MST. So you become this, you pop it, you send Harmadic, pop the monster, like it does everything. Or it just, the most common thing, I'll send it into one of the medium ones and just hit a card and then just summon out the medium one. Like it basically searches it. And then 1 Patrulia, it's MST. I don't know, I don't like most of the little ones except Harmadic. So I just played 1 just to get out of stupid situations. 1 Antra, this card's pretty eh. The only reason it's good is because you send it with Decatron, because Decatron gains the level, it doesn't become, it gains. So you send it with Decatron, and Decatron becomes a 3. And so usually that plus a Harmadic is a 1 normal summon for a Dante, and then it sets up noise numbers in Grave. So that's really good. 3 Harmadic, really good. Just probably the best of the best little one for sure, because it just pops monsters. It like, if they have like a really just unresponsive board and you open up this, and like you're going second, you summon this, send this, you can bounce a card, you can pop a monster, and then you make a Dante. So it puts you up at a crazy advantage. And then to the medium Infernoids, 2 Atondal. This one's good. its effect is if it destroys monster by battle, it attacks again, so it's like BLS. And then it's just really big. It's good to crash with things. I just like it because it's big. And then 3 is Seismiths. This is the best Infernoid of the deck. This card by itself beats BA. Pretty much beats Blue Eyes. Like, it's why you should play Infernoids, basically. And then the large ones, 2 Deviati. This card's really good. On summon, you can heavy storm the board, so you just can't lose to Demise with this deck. Like, you have 3 Twin Twister and this, like, they can't like keep an advantage. And then its other effect is if a monster effect activates, you tribute a monster to negate and banish the monster activating its effect, so that's really good. So you can like sack Dante, so if you sack a Dante with a Seer, it's completely free. And then it's just really good. And then it doesn't destroy, so like they just lose their monster by banishing. Inoku, you play 1. It's on summon, it's a dark hole for every other card, or every other monster. And then this is tribute a monster to negate a spell trap or spell trap effect. So this is really good. If like they have 2 back row, I just walk this in, and it usually just goes, unless it's a strike, but then I don't really care. Like if I think they have a strike, I'll just I bait it out like that. And then to the spells, I play 1 Allure. This card's okay. I mainly just play it as a really just like a bad card, so it's easy to side out. Because I don't know, it's alright. It's basically an upstart, but
So the only draw power is Maxi in here. Besides that,
yeah, like basically like the only way you lose is if you don't get the first turn Dante, and your hand's still bad where you don't get a second turn Dante. But other than that, you should just beat everything as long as you can make Dante.
right?
1 for 1. It gets Decatron, so it's really good because like with Infernoids you get level locked if you have like too many levels. So this is really good if after you like do a Decatron for something big, like a lot of times I would make like double Dante by just like summoning 2 from hand and then getting pretty crazy mills.
Right.
And then I would normal a Decatron, go into like Deviati, and then so to negate monster effects, but then that'll level lock you, but then you just 1 for 1 into the other Decatron to get like a Noku, and then you just negate monster, negate spell trap, and then you have 2 floater Dantes. So that's just like crazy. Foolish, just because it's a graveyard deck, you know, it gets you literally anything. And then 3 Twin Twister. It's okay, I mainly sided them out, but it's just, you don't want to lose to like dumb stuff.
Right.
That's it for the main. So
40?
It's 40 cards, yeah.
Right.
So 6 spells and then the rest monsters.
How was the no traps all day?
Good. Like your monsters are traps. You
Right.
know, you're just gonna DD Crow everything in grave against relevant decks, and then like against like Pepe and stuff, you're just gonna keep heavying them, and like they're never gonna have scales because you just heavy them or you make a Nonku, and then you have 3 to Twister, so like
Right.
it's just crazy. For the side, I decided 1 DD Crow. I don't really know why I did that. I just threw it in last minute.
DD Crow's pretty good right now.
It was good against BA and like okay, but for me it just felt really irrelevant because like all my monsters already do this.
True.
So I feel like I should have decided something else, but I don't know what. And then 2 Flying C for BA.
Why 2 instead of not 3?
I didn't have 3.
No.
I gave in just like I like it for the event. I thought I was just not gonna go because I like slept in, but then I woke up exactly at the time, so I was like, okay, I'll go. So 2 Flying C. I mean, it's good. It's just sort of kind of a blowout against BA. Doesn't really affect this deck, which is why like no one has sides for the deck,
Right.
which is good. And then 2 Gamma Seal. Basically just like beats anything. Like any deck that's kind of like a protect the monster deck. So like the Herald deck, Blue Eyes. It's good if there was Cosmo. I didn't play any Cosmo though. So you just sack their monster. It's 22, so you can just kill it with most things, or just sack it, launcher back to hand, sack something else. You can do that. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff with it, but it's just probably good. I'll probably side this and everything. It just gets rid of stupid stuff.
Right.
They cite 2 enemy controller. This is really good in the mirror because you just take their monster and then like overlay it, or like you like take their Dante, make a Beatrice with it, take their Dante Downard it. I was playing Downard for this, and it's also really good against just like stupid OT, like against Mermails. It's just you just stop one push and then you beat Mermails by go to turn 3. So this gets you turn 3, and then it's really good. 2 system down. I thought people were going to play Cosmo. No one played Cosmo, so that's like. And then 3 board removal. Just for like rogue, like just silly stuff. It's okay. This I side like Thurigeki sometimes against Blue Eyes, just because like if you just hit their board outside of Azure, like they have to have Soul Charge to recover. And then 3 anti-spell. Just, you know, Pepe, Blue Eyes.
Anything that uses
and the
spells.
Herald deck, yeah. Anything that uses spells. This is good.
But you only play like 5 or 6 of, right?
Spells? Yeah, but like usually I'm siding out the like Allure.
Twins.
And if it's a spell deck, Allure like Twin. Like
Right.
unless I expect them to like side some cheesy Floodgate.
Right.
But I mean, I don't care. I'm gonna use my spells the first turn, and if I draw, I'm usually gonna mill them. And that's it for the side. For the extra,
Nice.
3 Dante, because it's BA. You
Main
gotta mill.
engine.
This is why I play the deck, because this thing didn't get hit for some reason. I would have been so sad. And then 1 Beatrice. You know, it's good. It's like you make a Beatrice against like any like deck that tries to OTK. It's just really good. Or like making it against the Herald deck is nuts because they can't really negate it, or else you get something that kills them. A Nightmare Shark. I don't use the extra deck much. I think I made this once. It's just good to steal games against like weird
Just
stuff.
Dante Beatrice, only thing you use really.
1 Grand Pulse. Never made this, or well, I made it once because I got cherried and like I just needed a butt. But this is okay. It gets out of like floodgates. That's why like this deck, like the only way you could kind of hurt it is like floodgates, but I have so much floodgate hate that I'll just go through it. 1 Acid Golem. I just needed a last minute something. Never made it, but it probably could have been good against Blue Eyes. 1 Levier. This I make subtypes because what's really good is you Levier out a Decatron and it gets the effect and it becomes something else. So it gets your Decatron another use after it's been banished. So that's really good. 1 Break Sword. Same thing with the Grand Pulse. It's just like gets rid of like floodgates and silly stuff. Never made it. Downard for the mirror if you steal their Dante with the enemy controller, and then just if you need to like float. And then 2 F-Zero. This is the card. Like basically all I make is this is the extra deck. And that. But yeah, F-Zero is absolutely insane because F-Zero plus Systemus, you clear just about any board because you take their monster with the F-Zero, and then if they have more than 1 monster, you attack with Systemus, so that'll banish a card on the field, and then before you leave battle phase, you sack the monster you stole with F-Zero with Systemus to like hit a card out of their grave. So usually, like, I'll just, like, if it's, like, a problem card, I'll just sack it and then banish the card I sacked because it does it after. So that's how you break everything. So that's why I play 2 F-Zero, and also no one expects 2 F-Zero. This destroys Blue Eyes.
True.
Then I played Hope Harbinger. This card's just, like, you can make it, and if with 2 Systemus, which are 8. It's sort of like, if you know you should make it, it's just going to be a blowout anyway. So I feel it's worth it. And then 1 Yazi. This was, I couldn't fight a Scrap Archfiend, and I think this card's just really good to his Turtle. Because if you get Flying Seed, and you just Decatron into Harmadic, makes it 4. So with Flying Seed, that's 7, and you make Yazi. And then you could just start popping like your stuff or their stuff. So it's just good stall. And then Pilgrim for the Beatrice.
Word. No main deck choices. Try to fit the PKs in. I don't know if you possibly can or anything like that.
No, I think it's just the point of the deck is just if you first turn Dante, if you first turn double Dante, you win. First turn Dante, you're probably winning. Like it's just as long as you Dante, you win.
Right.
That's the focus of the deck. Make it Dante.
Nothing in the extra deck. No, well, obviously the cards you couldn't get and the cards you couldn't get in the side deck probably changed too.
Yeah, I guess I would side Ghost Cherry. I mean, it feels weird.
Nuts.
I'm like, I play a mirror match. I'm the only one without cherries, so it's a little lopsided. But you know, it's still possible to win with through.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, any shout outs or anything?
Shout out to Malik, the best vendor.
Okay,
Jerry.
then.
Trigger, Cooper, you know the Riders, and then shout out to myself for
A big
playing
top
this
4.
stupid deck. Yeah.
Shit on me in top 8, and yeah, that's the case tournament for him. He came out, hasn't played in I don't know how many months, probably 3 or 4 months or something like that. Play a deck, and top 8, top 4. So, looking forward to the next case tournament. C-Dub plays in here at Versus, only store out here in Las Vegas doing anything super crazy for the community. But that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the second profile. Be sure to tune into the other 2 of them that we get with the winner Tamir and the 4th place Joaquin. Thanks for watching, guys.